Basketball, huh?
Just saying about you guys that you're up 19, they go on like a 29-5 run, that you're able to pick yourself up and execute that fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean that's just that's part of the game. That's part of growing. It happens. It happens, but it's a four-quarter game. You got to just fight through tough times sometimes. And, keep it moving.
Talk about what the plan was against Chris Paul. It seemed like you guys were trying very hard to keep him and the bigs out of the paint and kind of maybe giving them a little bit more space for them to try mid-range jumpers rather than get in the paint.
Yeah, we want kind of to force them to stay away from the live dunks. Being able just to penetrate and kick for threes to their shooters. So the idea was to kind of hopefully keep the ball in Chris Paul's weak hand. And kind of allow Blake and DeAndre to have that space out there at 15, 18 feet. Blake had it going for a little bit, but again, it worked to our advantage at the end of the game.
To hold this team to 90 points, scoring as many as they did coming in tonight, how important was it to get back and set up and not let them get out and run in transition?
Yeah, I thought we did great the first half. Had an amazing fourth quarter defensively. Obviously, just that third quarter got away from us. But it happened. So overall, outside of that third quarter, I thought we did a good job, at least trying to focus on the transition aspect. Because that team obviously loves to get up and down.
Did you see a fire out of Nick tonight? Coach said he looked at him and he wanted the ball. He wanted his number called. I mean, he was everywhere tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he played great tonight. There's no other way to put it. 30 points and 20 rebounds. He was a monster tonight. And I saw it in him too. He was very focused, even on those last free throws. So I was very proud of him today. And hopefully this just continues to be more and more of a confidence builder for him as we progress through this year.
You got 77 more to go, but do you kind of sense a belief kind of growing in this team that if you play the right way, you can have success?
Yeah, we've got a pretty good personnel. We just lack experience, and that went all around the board, from coaches to players, players within their roles. As each guy gets more and more comfortable of doing what he's being asked to do, we have a lot of smart basketball players with specific skill sets that can get the job done night in and night out. So as long as Nick and myself and Jameer and Victor and Andrew and all the way down the line, they just continue to progress and grow through the ups and downs, I think we'll be okay.
You hit the shot to put you in the
Arron
lead,
Afflalo.
back down on Dudley. I mean, it's kind of the same spot as the Minnesota one the other night. I mean, you won the ball there, didn't you?
Yeah, obviously I had a tough night. I just had a tough night shooting the ball. Sometimes you're going to have great nights where you can't miss. And I thought I had a lot of makeable shots tonight, and it did frustrate me a little bit in that third quarter, and that was probably a big reason why, when I was taking those shots in the third quarter, they're not going down and they're getting baskets. So, it's part of the game, but, I'm going to continue to play through it. And, I'm ready for Friday now.
Was it just a bad night for you, or did having to defend Chris Paul in some cross matches maybe take away your legs a bit?
I started out the game strong. I probably just had energy. Obviously I'm like any other kid that plays this game. When you're making shots, you got more energy, so sometimes when you're not making shots, you just gotta fight through it mentally and then hopefully help the team in some other way, whether it's rebounding the ball, passing the ball, or just being a good teammate. So but I am glad I made the shot down the stretch. I'm at an age now where missing shots doesn't bother me too much, so I'm just playing a game now.
You talked about Nick being a monster tonight. Was there something you could see from the opening tip in him, or what goes on?
Nick's just got a different confidence about his game. He had an impressive last year and some big moments last year, and I think what you're seeing out of him now is just building blocks. So 30 and 20 is not a night that happens every night, but he has the confidence to do the things that he does very well, and that's rebound the ball, pick and pop shots, offensive putbacks, and then occasionally he does really well down there with his footwork on the block. So when all those things come together, he has nights like tonight.
Each one sometimes gets overlooked, but can you talk about his toughness? He made a couple of big threes there, and Jock said he's the guy who's not afraid of the ball. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, each one. He's confident, man. He's confident. I don't think he could have put it any better. He enjoys the fourth quarter. He's willing to take those shots, but he's also a very pesky defender. So I know Coach is very confident with having him out there on the court when he's playing within his game and doing the things that he does well.
Did you guys say anything to each other when they really, the Clippers really got momentum, took that lead in the third quarter?
Not really. I don't think it wasn't too much. I think the best part was that we didn't say too much. Is that we kind of just kept playing the game. It wasn't too much bickering, wasn't too much of anything. It was just get back to doing what works and let's finish out the fourth quarter, because although you have a big lead, the objective is the game is to win it in the end. So whether you have 17 or it was still a 2-point game at that point, the game's not over despite that big run. So just keep playing.
Arron, how many more wins like this will it take for teams you not to be able to sneak up on teams?
I don't know. Gaining respect does take some time. Players have hot moments, teams have hot moments. And so I do agree that some longevity is necessary to earn the proper respect as a good team. And we're only 5 games in. So we'll keep it moving. See how long that takes.
Is this something where, players all around the league get up for certain teams? Yeah. You think the test for you guys will be when the marquee teams don't come where you go there, where the energy level will be different?
Yeah, environments play a big part in how NBA players compete sometimes, but we're a young team, and again, we went through some tough times last year, so we do value victories, we do value opportunities to play well, regardless if it's an elite team or not. So I don't think that'll be a problem for us.
Coach said he wanted your size on Chris Paul defensively. Why was it important to take away those post touches that he might have gotten if he'd been kind of engineer?
Yeah, I think the more we could have kept the ball out of his hand and just playmaking mode, the better off we were. Obviously, there's not much I can do about getting hit by screens and giving him that mid-range shot, but like you said, his post touches, his one-on-one play, I think having size on him eliminates at least those 2 factors of his game.
Thanks, Arron.